A little while ago we started a project that is to do with using film in vocational teaching and learning. And at the beginning what we wanted to achieve was the improvement of the quality of the student learning experience. We wanted to develop the confidence and skill of some of our vocational teachers and students in the using technology for learning. We wanted to build on the experience and understanding we have of the value of coaching.
There was very, very little decent stuff out there, and we thought, well, we first started off by producing a few of our own videos to help the learners, because sometimes with the tasks we broke some of the long tasks down into shorter segments, and because of the generation of YouTube and stuff like that, we thought we would create our own little videos to give us a hand in the workshops, really. What
we've achieved, I think, is very much improved and enhanced student experience. Our students have very much enjoyed using the films, and they've enjoyed filming themselves. They've developed their own experience and skill in using mobile technology.
I show my students the video in the classroom before I take them into the workshop, and this way we can stop the video and discuss the health and safety elements. So when I take my students down to the workshop, they're aware of where to get the health and safety equipment, where to wash the hands, where to get the latex gloves, etc.
It had a good snowball effect. When one learner was there doing a job and his practical task and he was getting filmed, other learners would say, oh, is it? Oh, is that what it is? Can I do one? Can I get involved? Oh, I would like to be hanging the door or doing the letter plate. So yeah, it did.
We have created 28 films in joinery. We've created 9 electrical engineering films. We've got 2 motor vehicle films, and we've got a spread now of the use of mobile technology into sport, into catering, into beauty therapy, and into hairdressing. We've given access to our videos, many of them on the web through YouTube. So we've got students now from 116 countries accessing these videos for them.
The benefit they've got from the films is they can use the videos within the workshop. They can use it to compare the work that they're doing at the time, look at ways they can improve their work, and they can also download the videos at home off the internet so they can get themselves prepared for the next day at college and also get themselves ready for the world of work.
Our college must be like a lot of other colleges down the country. We have a very small minority of female learners in construction, and Debbie was really keen to show the female students women can do construction as well, and it's a good career choice.
I think what we've learned is that the use of film and mobile technologies makes students and staff more reflective practitioners. It's built on the students' skills in terms of them becoming more reflective about their vocational practice. They want to be better joiners. They want to get the task done just right because they're being filmed. And in order to do this, they watch the films that have been made by previous students, by previous staff, and then they look at what they've done themselves and think, I can do that better, I can be a better joiner, I can be a better motor vehicle engineer, I can be a better electrical engineer.
Well, I think it's actually given them more confidence to actually carry out the tests, to actually carry out things that they would do on the site, but also in the past you may have students that have been reticent to approach a tutor thinking I've already asked him something about this, or I've asked him twice on this point, whereas what they can do now, they can actually just look at the video, check that themselves, and if everything's fine they can carry on, but they feel more confident about coming to me and saying I've just watched this video and actually I'm just not sure about this little point, And it just means it gives them more confidence to approach me, to get on with things. It helps them to progress actually within the classroom, which inevitably will then help them to progress when it comes to actually site work too.
The greatest one was when the learner come in, carried out a task to a really high standard, and we said to him, "Wow, you've done that fantastic with very little support. How did you know?" "Oh, I watched it on my mobile in the break time." And he was sat in a corridor somewhere watching the video when everyone else was at break. So when he come in, he got straight on with the task. He knew what tools to use. He knew what methods to use with very, very little guidance.
The use of mobile technology encourages experiments. We can see what works and what doesn't. The college has benefited as a whole because we have spread information learning technology, the use of learning technology much more widely throughout the college.
It's difficult for maybe 14 to 16 students to all see clearly what I'm trying to demonstrate. The benefits of the video is that we can show them in the classroom and they can all get a clear view of what I'm trying to explain while I'm teaching.
We had one learner on the level 2 group, and very early on in the course he was getting to the stage where we was having to sit down with him about his concentration, attention to the practical sessions, and we discussed with him, and he was getting to the point where we was going to have to go down the actions and stuff. Well, at one point we suggested he get involved in, would you like to have a go at doing the video? And that changed him around, because after that day of doing the first video, he enjoyed it so much. He says, "Oh, can I do another one? Can I do another one?" And we was thinking, well, that's fantastic, because he was so he had his mind set on creating a good video and creating the good task. So much so, at the end of the year, we awarded him Learner of the Year.
This has been a fantastic team project and really shows the power of coaching in an educational context. We could never have made the films in the beginning without Laurie Showler. We couldn't have made the progress we've made without Mike and Rick having the idea in the first place to use film in this vocational context. They have coached Ray and Steve to make their videos in electrical, and in their turn they have supported the work of John in motor vehicle. The rest of the colleagues in the college have been inspired by their work and the impact that they've had. So really want to stress the value of that team across curricular working.